A developing story throughout the day today. There will be no criminal charges filed in the death of music legend Prince. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Kelsey Carlson.
And I'm Amy Hockert. This announcement from state prosecutors coming now nearly 2 years to the day of Prince's overdose at Paisley Park. But today, the U.S. attorney announcing civil fines against Prince's doctor, Michael Schulenberg, who wrote a prescription for Percocet in the name of Prince's assistant.
We begin our coverage with Tom Lydon in our newsroom. And Tom, the drugs the doctor prescribed, not what killed Prince. Today's announcement, though, leaving a lot of people wondering where exactly did the deadly drugs then come from?
Yeah, Kelsey, Amy, that's exactly the problem. They simply don't know who provided the pills that actually killed Prince. In just the last hour, prosecutors releasing the evidence file showing the crime scene at Paisley Park. You can also see a picture of Prince's hand right there, reaching out from the elevator where he was found dead. There is, frankly, very graphic video that's been released showing Prince's body, which we are choosing not to show. Police also discovered a small trove of counterfeit Vicodin that was laced with fentanyl. But even after 2 years of investigation, prosecutors still don't know who supplied the fake but deadly pills. It was a reckoning 2 years in the making, but there would be no villain and no charges.
The bottom line is that we simply do not have sufficient evidence to charge anyone with a crime related to Prince's death.
Carver County Attorney Mark Metz laid out the case, or more accurately, the lack of one.
The evidence demonstrates that Prince thought he was taking Vicodin and not fentanyl.
Investigators say the counterfeit Vicodin pills look just like the real thing. Made by Watson Pharmaceutical, the fakes even had a Watson 853 imprint on the pill. But in fact, the pills were laced with deadly fentanyl, 50 times stronger than morphine. Investigators found 15 of the counterfeit Vicodin in Prince's dressing room, another 64.5 pills inside a bear bottle, 20.5 pills inside an Aleve bottle on Prince's nightstand, and a half pill found in Prince's bed. Prosecutors say it was one of these fake Watson 853 pills that led to the emergency landing in Moline, Illinois, days before Prince's death. Prince was given 2 shots of Narcan, but refused medical treatment.
Despite the intensive law enforcement investigation, there is no reliable evidence showing how Prince obtained the counterfeit Vicodin laced with fentanyl, or who else may have had a role in delivering the counterfeit Vicodin to Prince.
But what of the doctors who treated Prince? Dr. Mike Schulenberg was fined $30,000 today for writing a Percocet prescription meant for Prince in the name of his drummer, Kirk Johnson. But the Percocet didn't kill Prince, it was the fentanyl. And what about Johnson and the others closest to Prince? Prosecutors say they tried to get Prince help for his addiction, but it arrived the morning of Prince's death.
There is no doubt that the actions of individuals around Prince will be criticized, questioned, and judged in the days and weeks to come. But suspicions and innuendo are categorically insufficient to support any criminal charges.
Among those listening, 2 Prince fans from North Carolina and Australia who see Prince as yet another victim of the opioid epidemic.
I hate to use this word, but does it bring some small measure of closure?
For me, it does. I'm sure there's going to be people for whom they will never stop with the conspiracy theories or wanting to see somebody pay.
I've had enough of the blame game. I think everybody's trying to find someone to blame, but I'm here to celebrate Prince and what he gave us.
Among those people we'll still have questions for is Kirk Johnson, Prince's drummer and confidant, whose attorney issued this statement today. My client, Kirk Johnson, is relieved that no charges have been filed against him by state or federal authorities. He continues to deny that he had anything to do with the death of his close friend. Today's decision affirms his innocence. We should point out that prosecutors did not say anything about anyone's innocence, just that they couldn't prove who provided the counterfeit pills. One of the problems with this case is Prince did not have a cell phone or much of a digital footprint, for that matter, documenting any of his interactions. We will likely learn much more about this investigation in the next few hours as we pore over hundreds, if not thousands of pages in this investigative file that was just released in the last hour.